When I was learning the word time in English, my teacher told me it's an uncountable noun because it's a flowing and intangible stuff. But with time flying, I realized time is visual. And when you divide the time from different parts of the day, like now, I'm doing my full-time job. Studying a language, go to the gym after work, cook my dinner, and film this video to tell you time is countable. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is York, a Korean Chinese based in Australia with full-time consoler, part-time business student, and a part-time YouTuber. It's not strange to be productive in a day, but the thing is how I do these all things in one day consistently without draining out my energy, and the strategies of my time management behind me. Before I start, I really want to say thank you everyone, because I just started this channel by uploading 2 videos in English, which is really challenging for me, but it almost hit 100 subscribers, so it's totally beyond my expectation and I managed, so thank you so much for your support, and I hope this video is also valuable for you. So let's start. My first step is visualize our time. Our humans are visualizing animals, even though we have many senses, but we still prefer to believe what we actually be seen by our eyes. Most of the time in our daily life, we will have an illusion is we still have much enough time. One of the reasons causing this because we leave too much blank in our calendars. Because while using your calendar is always a to visualize your time, and it has some different certain levels, and let me break down for you. So the level 0 is do not use the calendar at all. To be honest, I didn't really keen to use calendar to organize my time and schedules when I was in uni at the beginning, because the class timetable is well organized and generated automatically in the system. But I found I always take time to check what is the submission date, what is the deadline, what is the exam location, blah blah blah. And it caused me sometimes I forgot some important events. But if you miss the exam deadline, you'll be so after that, I just put my schedules or tasks in the calendar accordingly, so I don't need to actually waste my time to checking this stuff repeatedly. Then I go to the next level. So level 1 is start to schedule your stuff in your calendar. This is more like a reminding level. If you are in this level, the calendar starts to help you to storage the information and remind you in time to make sure your important things or events are not be forgotten. So you don't need to rush to check your deadline, and you can use the time you saved from here to do more valuable stuff like high quality of ideation, creation, and output. So level 2 is intentionally schedule things ahead. So at the beginning of the day or the end of the week, I will think about, okay, what time or what day should I do some certain things to time block my schedule of my pending week or a day. So don't leave blank in your calendar. It will help you to visual your time and let you realize time is visual and it's a limited resource. Another key element in visualization is to make your images positive and self-affirming, because every single time when we see the calendar we made is fulfilled by the different tasks and to-do list is in the progressing, it will give us the motivation to do the next things accordingly. For me, I will add many different elements to make the calendar, like the different emojis, the different color of tasks and the stickers. It will make me feel accomplished and satisfied with the work I did. So the second step is divide your time. This is the highlight of this video content. If you are watching this video, you may be a full-time student or a full-time work Monday to Friday. You will be say, oh, I don't have much time. But let me tell you an interesting thing. Just because you have a full-time staff, so it makes your rest of time more valuable, because I found that the more I divide my time, the more time I will be gained. You maybe have a similar feeling. When I was young at a child age, I feel 1 year is quite a long time, and when I was grow up, you know, I feel time is flying. I don't still believe it's November 2023. Do you know why? Because time is never changing with our age growing, but time is divided by each year pass. That means when I was 6 years old, my entire life so far at that time is just 6 years. So at that time, 1 year is 1/6 of my entire life. But now my life is divided by 24 slots. This is what I feel even the same 1 year, but this 1 year is already be shortened 4 times at least compared with when I was was 6 years old. And this is the same can be implemented in our time management when we organize our schedules. I always think I can do a lot of things on weekend, but reality is my productivity on workdays is quite more than when I was in weekend. Because my full-time work 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, it makes my rest of my time after work is more valuable. So one mistake I made is I always treat Saturday and Sunday as a whole time block. So it will be causing me, I feel still have enough time, but I do nothing. Sometimes procrastination happens on you. It's not because you are lazy or not. It's just because in some part of your mind, you still believe I still have enough time. I always thought I can do it tomorrow, but that tomorrow never came. So this is why I recommend you use Pomodoro techniques, which is created by Francesco Tedito, Italian. You maybe learn about it or currently use it. So this method is just break down the whole time as several different 25 minutes with short breaks. It's not pushing you, you must kick things off and see the results come out after 25 minutes session. It is measured each 25 minutes is flowing and valuable. I know this Pomodoro technique is beneficial, but I will not exactly following each step. Maybe something would take you 2 hours or 4 hours, who knows? Everyone's life and habits are different. You have your own routine, so the best routine should be suitable for you. So in the morning when I was on the way to go to the work, or after work on the way go back to my home, and these time slots and clips, it will be helping me to think about what is the time clip or the video content ideas. So I highly recommend you go to a check and learn about the Pomodoro technique. Whatever when you are working, scheduling, studying, or play the game. Even you scrolling your phone, under this technique, you won't be able to addicted on it unlimitedly. So have a check in the below. It's not an affiliate marketing stuff, but it's just my genuine recommendation. So the step 3 is Eat That Frog. Eat That Frog is a technique invented by Brian Tracy, which is a great way to prevent procrastination. Frog in here is not an actual frog. It refers to the most important task in your to-do list in your day. And this method is based on 80-20 rule, the parental principle. So top 20% of the task and the time create 80% of the value. So this 20% is your frog. So when you are at the beginning of your day, think about what is the most important thing and prioritize the action. For me, I have many different things to do in a day, and most of them is essential as well. So I will figure out the frog of each task. You will find every single piece of time is most valuable and you can do a lot of things. So instead of just dividing in 20% and 80% the whole day, I have many things to do in one day, but I never do anything perfectly. If I do everything without this frame, my day will be really inefficient and mass chaos. So the book Getting Things Done by David Allen is figured out for me. So I just hone in all these methods I mentioned above to show you how to find the active priority. So ask yourself, is that thing can be done within 5 minutes? If yes, just do it. If no, think about from the view of consequences. How important it is, or how much energy will take. Is it require a lot of effort, or you can do it easily? So through this way, you will understand the top 20% of the prioritized to-do list and to do the action accordingly. Even though some of the tasks I did in the end is not really perfect or not ideal, but the whole day is quite efficient overall. So the last step is learn how to rest. The whole video so far I always say about the time management, but I think it would be better to be called energy management. For me, take a rest is not means you lying on the bed all the time and do nothing, but a switch from one thing I currently do to another thing to let my brain get relaxed. So if I sit 8 hours a day in the office, I definitely will go to the gym directly to do some physical workout. But am I tired? No, definitely not. So, because I have seated all day, I enjoy the movements on my muscles, the sweat on my body, love it. And I was communicating with others as a consultant all day, and I will go back home to do some ideation stuff, to read some books and think about the content of my video, enjoy my personal space. So it will be like you will find that you can do some opposite thing you actually do in a day, majority of 80%. So it will can give you the energy to let you do the next thing. At the end is reflect yourself daily consistently. You maybe think every day is literally the same, but through the progress I mentioned, like visualize and dividing your time and repeat, you will find every single moment or progress you made, even it's tiny like 0.1%, but this small progress times 365, it will be like miraculous success. And as I said, different people have their own different routines and time management methods. So leave comments if you have any better ideas and share about your experience if I didn't mention in this video. So I hope this video is valuable for you, and see you next time. Peace.
Yeah, really?
Cook my dinner.
What?
I'm recording.
Okay.